Go.
Hello, we're here in Arvin, California, where the March for Democracy will stay overnight. They have been walking all the way from Los Angeles, and they're going to walk all the way to Sacramento. And I have here with us Kai Newkirk, who is leading the march, and he's going to tell us what this is all about. Kai?
Good to be with you, man.
Good to be with you. So what is this march from Los Angeles all the way to Sacramento? 480 miles.
That's right.
What is this about? Why?
Well, I think we've reached a moment in our country that's a profound crisis. The corruption of big money in our politics is so complete that if we're really honest with ourselves, I think democracy is dead in America. We live in a plutocracy where money rules, and the principle of political equality of one person, one vote has been trashed. And if we don't do something about that and win a government that's really of, by, and for the people, that's dependent on the people alone and not just the 1%, we're not going to be able to solve the problems that we face as a country. And I think, and other folks on the march think, that we don't really have a future as a society. And so many people, I think, see this, but they don't think there's anything that can be done about it. And they feel a sense of hopelessness, or apathy, or they're denying it. And we wanted to do something that would embody in some way the urgency of this fight, and that we can't just deny it. We have to step up, we have to take action. So we felt like making the collective sacrifice as a group of marching these hundreds of miles. And today was a tough one. Coming down over 4,000 feet, through the hot, dry mountains. My feet are hurting. One of our folks threw up when they got down the hill. We felt like making this sacrifice could show the urgency of this fight and inspire some of the people who believe, as we do, in political equality, that we should have a democracy that is dependent upon the people, a government that serves everyone, not just the wealthy. Inspire some of those folks who believe us in what we're fighting for to actually take action. If they would see our commitment, they would see our sacrifice, see our courage, and feel moved to get off the sidelines and to become part of a movement to change this. Because if we can mobilize the people who agree with us, which is almost everyone in our country, then we can win and we can change this. So that's why we're marching.
Great. Now, I understand that anybody can join the march.
Absolutely.
We'll publish as well the road and everything, but anybody can join the march for one stretch, for two stretches, for three stretches, right?
Absolutely.
As long as you support the cause of money out of politics, you're welcome to join the march.
Absolutely. You can march with us for a mile, you can march for a day, you can march for the rest of the whole way.
Excellent. What's going to happen when you get to Sacramento?
Well, we don't know yet, but what we have decided is that we're going to deliver a very simple demand, which is that the leaders of our state, of California, the biggest state in the country, that they publicly acknowledge the crisis of corruption, that the system as it is now is corrupt, right? And that they take immediate action to end that corruption. And we're calling on them to take three specific steps. The first is to pass a resolution, AJR 1, that would call for a federal constitutional convention under Article 5 of our Constitution for the sole purpose of proposing an amendment that would help us to get money out of politics once and for all. Because ultimately we need change at the constitutional level to solve this problem. The second step would be putting a voter instruction measure on the ballot that would let everyone in California, all the voters, weigh in and say to Congress and to our legislature that we need this amendment, this 28th Amendment. And the third one would be passing the Disclose Act, which begins to rein in some of the secret big money that's flooding our elections. And these are simple steps, some of which are already moving through the legislature. But the broader point is that our leaders need to acknowledge this crisis and they need to take immediate action. And if they haven't done that by the time we get to Sacramento, after we've marched all these miles and mobilized folks in communities along the way and got people to sign this petition delivering this demand, if we arrive and they haven't responded, then we're going to occupy the Capitol non-violently until they do.
Occupy Sacramento.
That's right.
That's good. One more question. 99 Rise is the organization that is leading the march, if you wish. You're one of the co-founders of 99 Rise. Can you tell me a little bit about 99 Rise?
Yeah, we're a progressive movement building organization that's fighting to end corruption and win real democracy, and we're using nonviolent civil resistance to do it. We want to use the same tactics and strategies of the civil rights movement and of the other successful democratic struggles in our country and around the world to win on this fight. There's a lot of folks that are doing organizing around this issue. But not a lot of people have stepped up to use these kind of tools, to make these kind of sacrifices, to put out this kind of vision of building a movement that would do whatever it takes and go to the level of nonviolent direct action. So we wanted to fill that void and mobilize folks to be part of this fight. We started in LA almost 2 years ago and are growing in California, have supporters around the country. And we've stepped up to lead this fight with the support of many other organizations, from the California Clean Money Campaign to Money Out Voters In to Courage Campaign, Dream Defenders, Dolores Huerta, Lawrence Lessig, Root Strikers. And we're picking up support along the way. And when we come into Sacramento, we want to represent the strength of all the people in this state and folks around the country even who believe that we need to do something about this issue. We want to mobilize those folks to step up and take action. So if you agree with us, you got to go to marchfordemocracy.org. You got to sign up and be part of this. This is the time to step up. This is the time to take action. We can't wait.
Excellent. Is there anything you want to say to the people of California, to the people of the world, about what they can do to help the march, even if they don't march?
Right. Look, we need a lot of support. This is it's a grassroots, bare bones operation. We're doing it on a shoestring. So even if you can't come out and march with us, even for a day, you can donate at marchfordemocracy.org. You can promote what we're doing on social media. If you're part of an organization that can endorse it and get, organize some other kind of resources to support it, this is an all hands on deck moment. We are all in, doing everything that we can, making the deepest sacrifices that we can to win this fight, and we need your support wherever you are. There's a way that you can help make this a game-changing effort in this fight. So please join us.
All right. Thank you very much.
So,
Kai, good to
brother.
see you.
Thank you.
Good to see you.